Now, today we have to start with an apology to the 2.4% of you that didn't enjoy yesterday's transfer episode. Bad news. It did happen, and you did watch it. Let's crack on with another video. Run the intro. Come on. Folks, hello, welcome back. The squad is the same, so that's something we can announce off the bat. If you missed yesterday's episode, I think it'll go down in history, so I'm not worried about it. Top comment was he's bottled the transfer window, he's bottled the deadline day. Well, it was time. Since we last met, then you can see it's not been all fruit and hazelnuts. I can't have hazelnuts. I've got an allergy. So in a way, it has been fruit. I can't have it. Anything nut based actually. Can't have anything. We played Verona then after our game against Zebra, and some of you will be pleased to know I've not done the name fix. They're staying a Zebra. Don't start getting annoyed about that. But I've put badges in and face packs in, links to everything, and I'm using a skin now. I mean, what have I become? So the whole look of the series has changed. My God. Sorry, everyone. As I say, links to all of those things in the description. Thank you to the people that have made them. Credit again in the description. So, we're playing Liverpool in the Champions League. But before we get there, look, the Verona draw is obviously not great. Kessie scored a penalty for us. I know it's confusing. Lots of information now, but you'll get used to it. Over at the top left is the key bit. We scored on 21. They scored on 53. We absolutely dominated. An XG of 2.36, which obviously resulted in us not winning the game. So, great. And then a 3-2 win over Bologna. Theo Hernandez doing the business again. Bologna fought back quite late on with Arnautovic, but we did the business. Can you keep that down like that? Oh, look at that! This skin's great. Shout out to Renzi. This is so good. That's a bit cluttered. We should change that. Oh, that's better. I feel a lot happier now. So yeah, Marco Arnautovic nearly fought back. He's very good on FM this year. If you're looking for, in my opinion, like a bit of a cheaper player, although he's a bit aging, like he might be your guy. Deep lying forward, 6'4". Basically, I'm thinking of replacing like Zlatan with him. So just bear in mind, I might sign him. So Serie A is a minefield right now. We have 13 games to go. Ourselves, Napoli, Inter, and you could argue about Fiorentina and a couple of the others in there as well, are trying to chase Atalanta, who pack it in Atalanta. Now, fortunately for us, they've had some disappointments recently. They were hammered by Zebra. They've been knocked out of the Italian Cup, and the Champions League first leg against Manchester City didn't necessarily go their way. Now, on one end, I want them to have more fixtures, so they have to focus on those. On the other end, I want to see them crumble. We do play them later this season, but we need other teams around us to make an impact, like the likes of Napoli, maybe Lazio as well. Some of the better sides to beat them. They've just beat Inter, which again hasn't helped anybody. When you look at our own fixtures, it's not exactly the easiest running. We have similar fixtures to them, actually. Napoli in there, Lazio, and then the end of the season, I've got to be honest, is relatively comfortable. Again, Atalanta in there. So if we beat them, who knows? But today, we have a massive clash in the Champions League first knockout round. And of course, the Champions League, one of the competitions we want to win, especially when you consider we've been knocked out of the Italian Cup already, which people don't realise how annoying that is. I didn't make enough of it last episode, in that the objective, of course, is to win all the trophies, including domestic cups. So the fact I've been knocked out to Genoa, if you know what I mean, it's not good. So we have to, next season, that becomes a bit of a priority. Serie A, we can come back and have a league campaign, but you don't get as many, feels like you don't get as many chances at the Cup, so you kind of have to take the opportunities, and well, we didn't. So next year, fully strength team. So if we can win the league this year, that would be great. It seems unlikely, but that would be great. The Champions League, that's going to be more difficult. Liverpool, of course, as we know, very, very strong. Second currently in the Premier League, only behind Manchester City. Those two boys are battling hard for that right now. United are just behind them, Arsenal as well. The league table kind of looks as many would expect it to look, I suspect. So Liverpool, can we stop them? Can we battle against them? This is going to be the challenge. There's a few players in need of rests. Maybe Sadio Mane won't necessarily feature for them, but I'd expect him to. It's going to be a full-strength Liverpool side, and we're going to have to be at our best. So, what's the lineup for us? So, quite a few issues for us, it turns out. Down in the injury list then, Dybala still unavailable, Salimiakis and Ballo Torre also injured, so none of those boys available. It's frustrating because I think our best 11 has a real shot at this, but obviously we're not able to play that in this game. Team-wise then, Moranti, Kea, Romagnoli. There's a huge temptation to play Tomori, but this is our home game, so I'm thinking we might have a bit more of the ball away from home. At Anfield, I think Tomori definitely features. That'll be tomorrow's episode. Tonali then sits in front, Florenzi one side, Hernandez the other, Benacer and Kessie in the centre. Diaz will feature behind Ibra and Martial. And we're going to need something pretty special here because this is going to be tough. But at the same time, very much looking forward to it. This is what the big games are all about. So hopefully this is if we can make a mark in the Champions League, then things get exciting. And a spoiler for those that didn't watch the first Glory Hunter, if you're watching it now, skip 15 seconds. I won the Champions League in my first year with my Inter Milan side that had no right to win it. I would love to repeat it. Hi, if you muted, we're good again now. If you're watching the first series, again, I don't want to spoil it. That was quite a big spoiler though, so we've moved on. I didn't fill my bench up properly. I don't think I could. We've got so many injuries. Injuries or players that aren't registered is the problem. Alisson in goal then, Trent, Matip, Van Dijk. As a Liverpool fan, that's probably their best 11. So I'm terrified. All right, let's pick up where we left off last time. We did win our last game against Bologna, despite Arnautovic trying to stop us from doing that. And scoring first matters to us. I agree with that. I think if you can get a lead, then go a little bit Italian, you've got every chance at this. Milan, Liverpool, of course, as well. The history books, remember. So let's see. Can we be the team to upset the apple cart a little bit? Everybody would expect Liverpool to go through here, the quality they've got. But can we spring a surprise? That's what we're watching. Okay, then the game is underway. We'll keep an eye. Actually, we need to have Liverpool's formation down here so we can keep an eye on what it's doing. I'm nervous. I want us to have a good showing at least. First highlight of the game. Tonali, ball in. Virgil van Dijk, I think, gets it away. Maybe it was Robertson. Diaz in. Kea. Oh, my word, it's got down. Robertson. Back to Alisson. I mean, the calmness there for Liverpool. Goodness me. Flicked out towards Tonali. The pressure not over just yet. Back to Kessie. I mean, so far, this is a pretty good start. Florenzi on that side. We've really put the cat amongst the Liverpool-based pigeons, viewers. I can only imagine a zebra. Oh, my word. I can only imagine they don't like this. Okay, if we can keep Salah and Mane and Firmino quiet, we've got every chance. Of course, doing that over 90 minutes, not going to be very easy, as Joel Matip's dribbling ability on show for us all to see. Back to Trent. Of course, we know he's one of the playmakers in their side. Back into the feet of Salah, and this is where things get dangerous towards Mane. Florenzi flicks on. Henderson knocks down. And this is where Liverpool could cause us problems. Of course, we play those high wing backs. They've got an awful big job on their hands today. A Salah with a header, not usually what you'd expect, goes just over. And of course, something I've not even mentioned today is that we don't have Mike in goal. Morante continues having Mike pick up an injury recently, which is so frustrating. Salah into Firmino, and this is again where they could cause us problems. Mane on that side. They're coming into the game a little bit here, Liverpool, and I am stressed. Fabinho, Thiago out to Trent, and this is where they're stretching us. They've got three men in the centre. Thiago takes his time. Trent back in again. It's come down. Salah with a shot blocked either by his own play. I think it was, yeah. It's a goal kick. Oh, okay. So far, everything's fine. I'm fine. You're fine. We're all fine, aren't we, viewers? That's the important thing. So far, though, this is okay. Like, we're not having a huge amount of chances. Possession-wise, Liverpool are dominant, but as long as we can keep the ball out of the back of the net. Don't say words like that. Salah, Van Dijk over the bar. Okay, as we get towards half-time, so far, so good. A few of our boys having really good performances as well so far, which is just what you want to see. I'm going to say I'm happy with the performance so far. I am. I think this is just what we need to do. If we can get Martial a little bit more involved tactically, can we change anything here to give us a little bit more of an opportunity? Like, there's the temptation to put these boys further back, but I want to keep applying that pressure, especially as the home side. Again, players like Tonali, do you change his role up? Do you have him more involved? Do you make him become the playmaker in the centre? With the way that Liverpool operate, unless Firmino sits on Tonali, he might have a little bit more room to manoeuvre. We'll take Anchorman away from him. We'll make him a deep line playmaker, and we'll try and work things through him a little bit more. I'm just debating. Hang on, I wanted to check something. Analytically, I want to check something, and I can't get back to the analytics screen. I really want to be at the analytics screen. All I can look at the moment is positionally how we've set up, and Tonali's sort of been shoved over to that left-hand side. I think we can look at it if I hang on, just give me a moment, viewers. Okay, so Tonali's pass completion, 97%. Things so far are going through him as an anchor man, so we don't necessarily... I didn't necessarily need to make the change. This is what I want to find out beforehand. We'll do it anyway, because I think on the ball, he's one of our star players. I guess we're going to find out. Here we go. Early free kick for Liverpool into the feet of Fabinho. Again, the counter is maybe on here. The pace of Martial will cause anybody a problem if we can win the ball back, but winning that ball back is going to be the problem. Mane, little bit of space. Oh, that shot bends in. It was a little bit easy in the end. I'm not going to blame the change I made, but he found the space. The breakdown from the free kick as well. I mean, defensive positioning might be a little bit questionable. Like, the way we break out there is not great. And then you can just see Mane, it's just the wrong side of Florenzi, really, and we're not far enough over to this side. The ball into Mane's really good, and the finish is excellent. That's really frustrating because we're trying to create a situation. Like you can see there, like there's not a great deal of pressure. Yeah, Firmino plays deep lying forward, but unless he's man marking Tonali, I'm not that worried about it. So getting Tonali on the ball more, that was kind of the plan. I might try and create a problem of our own. Diaz is not having a good time, and Rebic could maybe feature on that far side, just as a winger attack. Like we've still got this three-pronged attack thing. Maybe make Ibra actually a little bit more central. Have Martial just play off him. And maybe we try and isolate Trent Alexander-Arnold a little bit. In that he's obviously got to try and come forward at every chance. As Tonali with a corner now played in, headed away, and the breakdown of this set piece might be crucial, much like theirs was. Hernandez on that side, we know how dangerous he's been all season. We're putting crosses in. That is the most bizarre cross I've seen this year. Florenzi played in. Rebic, oh yes, we've just brought him on, and he grabs the goal. Rebic equalises, 20 minutes to go. That's not what I brought him on for, but I don't care. He's quite tall actually, 6'1". Again, the aerial presence, he's definitely got that over Diaz. That ball from Hernandez, sort of bent in all sorts of ways. Rebic with the goal, 1-1. Yes, they've got the away goal, but we've got a chance. Oh, now we're talking, viewers. Now we are talking. Lovely stuff. Right, we'll encourage the boys. It's another set piece. Trent plays it in. Matip's at the back post. Was that a push? No, it wasn't a push. Was it Rebic on Matic? You are kidding me. He's just scored. He's going to go and look at the monitor. I didn't see a push in there, but very rarely do I see the text commentary say there's a push, and then it turns out there wasn't a push. Wow, he's really taken a long way round to get to the screen there. He's really bent his run. Okay, well, I think it's going to be a penalty. Morante is going to have to try and keep out, I suspect, a Mo Salah penalty, as yes, they've given it. I'm not sure, like genuinely, I'm not sure what for. Rebic put his hands on Matic apparently. Fabinho is actually going to be the man to step up. His penalty record is very good. We need a hero in goal, and we do not find it. Liverpool, a penalty. Ugh. Let's just find that a little bit sick-making, because that's not obviously what you want. Milan 1, Liverpool 2. This is frustrating now. I don't think there's too much I have to change. Obviously, if Liverpool get another one, they could be running away with this. Although Kessie intercepts really well. Martial, he's got the support of many players back there. Tonali into Benessa. As where's he going to go with it? Back to Tonali, who plays a wonderful ball out to Theo Hernandez. Rebic now goes for goal. Alisson spilled it. Martial 2-2. Okay. Wow. I've never seen that in Football Manager in the entirety of the last 5 years. Alisson parries it. Martial is right there on the spot to poke it home. It all comes from the Rebic strike. That front three now causing all sorts of problems. Hernandez into Rebic. I mean, it's a decent attempt. Alisson's got to do better. The Martial is on hand to poke home. 2-2. What a game, viewers. This could go either way now, of course. Keeping it level is so much more important. And conceding from here would be horrendous. They've got a shot. Don't do words, Ben. Is he offside? They're going to check it. I don't think he was. Maybe I'm wrong. Hopefully I'm wrong. But they're going to check it anyway. I think he's about a yard on. But I mean, we're going to find out. Matic plays this ball forward. He's so on. It's 3-2. I don't know why it doesn't tell me. Like, tight offside. It's not a tight offside, is it? Why am I having to watch this? Who's the moron here? Don't you dare say me. I mean, some of you there. Oh, no, not another chance. Hoffman, back to Jota, back to Hoffman. This is now getting 4 goals. That's a lot of away goals. We need a miracle at Anfield, and it's not normally us that pull it off. Oh, my God, Fabinho. This strike from Fabinho is as good as any goal you'll see this year. And our hopes in this Champions League tie might have just gone up in smoke. Is it ironic that we need 3 goals in the second leg? Is there something quite romantic about that? I probably could have made more changes, but our best players are out there, and the other ones are injured. There we are then. It's over. It's Liverpool 4, Milan 2, and we need a miracle at Anfield, and that doesn't happen very often. I'm not happy with the performance. I'm going to say unlucky. Like, I am kind of happy. In the stakes of where both of these sides are in real life right now, and that's what I have to take it from in the first season of an FM save, Liverpool are way further ahead of Milan, right? We saw that in the Champions League this year. That's just the way it goes. We put up a decent fight, but man, the firepower, I mean, the penalty and the strike from Fabinho, not sure I can account for those too much. The Mane and the Jota goal were both really good. On the side of Florenzi, which is a bit annoying, because obviously that is arguably where you'd have Salamiakis, who has been a rock for me this year. But 4-2, and I think we're going to end it there. Sometimes games deserve to be one-offs, and that to me is one of those games. The game against Sassuolo is a relatively big game, but I think there are bigger out there. And again, the second leg against Liverpool will include a league game in that episode, and Napoli seems like the perfect game for us. They are third in the league right now. Of course, we're second. 3 Serie A games in between. Games I'd expect to win, even against Sassuolo, who are decent. I still expect to win it. I think this is where things can get interesting for us, as the end of the season is set to be. Hopefully, there's a bit of climax to it. Do you know what I mean? It's getting that way, isn't it? Of course, Lassan back in the side. If he returns to full fitness, his physicals have declined quite a lot since his injury. Let me just call Arnautovic. But no, that is going to conclude. If you want to see some more, make sure you are subscribed, and please do leave a like on the video. So those that didn't like the transfer special yesterday, I don't care. We love with care. We'll see you next time. I'll see you again soon. Goodbye. Honesty is the best policy, viewers. It really is.